You're live.
Good evening. Welcome to the Cleveland Community Police Commission special meeting for our opinion by Attorney Wallach regarding the conflict of interest. We are at our Perkins location. This meeting will go from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So we are going to do a call the meeting to order and do a roll call. I do not have a list. Okay, one moment, please.
Just, it doesn't matter. Just here's what doesn't have anything on it.
Thank you very much. So this is the attendance. Co-chair Adams.
Present.
Commissioner Benito is not here. Commissioner Chura.
Present.
Commissioner Donaldson is out. Commissioner Early is not here. Commissioner Garrett Ferguson. Present. Commissioner Kate Kennedy. Not here. Commissioner Reeves.
Present.
Commissioner Ridgway.
Present.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Present.
Commissioner Van Leer.
Present.
Commissioner Wong.
Present.
And I, Commissioner Zayed, I am present. So we are going to move forward.
Oh, that's not
Okay. So we, does everyone have the agenda? So during this special meeting, there won't be any changes or additions to the agenda. And we all know what is expected of us of our meeting recording. So going forward, we're going to have the introduction of Attorney Mark Wallach given by Commissioner Terry Long.
So thank you so much. I'm just giving a brief introduction, and Mr. Wallach can also speak for himself. Mr. Wallach came to us based on a conflict of interest motion that we are in an adverse position with the mayor on the appointment of Mr. Jason Goodrick. We had interviewed a few attorneys. He was referred by one of our other attorneys, Brandon Mordew, who serves on the Brady Giglio committee. So we're very happy to have Mr. Wallach, and Mr. Wallach also has some previous experience with the city and obviously in municipal law. I'm just going to hand it over to Mr. Wallach to provide a little bit more about his experience and in this field and in this area of law.
Thank you. I've been doing municipal law work since the mid to late 70s. I've been at this for a while. I was the chief trial lawyer for the city in the first 2 years of the first Voinovich administration, back from December 79, December 81. I've been representing different cities and government agencies and people suing government agencies for all of the ensuing years. I'm currently representing a coalition of 125 school districts that are suing the state to try and knock out the Ed Choice school voucher program. I'm also representing the city of Chardon right now in relation to the disciplinary hearings that you may have read about involving one of the judges out in Geauga County who's been behaving in a not particularly judicial manner. So I've seen all kinds of municipal law issues for a long time from all sides of the issue, and this is not what's the only thing that's really unusual about this issue from where I sit is that you're dealing with a brand new statute, a brand new charter provision that no one's had much of a chance to interpret before. Other than that, it's right in the wheelhouse of regular municipal law practice.
Thank you for that. So now we have a motion to present.
I'd like to make a motion. Jeez. Make a motion to enter into executive session to consider the employment of a public employee and to conference with an attorney to discuss disputes that are subject to imminent court action. This executive session shall include Attorney Mark Wallach.
Okay, so is there any discussion or debate? Oh, no, I'm sorry, is there a second for this motion? Okay, is there any discussion or debate?
I would like to state publicly that the commissioners were not alerted to this motion before the meeting. There was a discussion of executive sessions. It is an option that we can take. However, I think the provision is imminent legal action. To my knowledge, that has not been, we can ask Mr. Wallach and also Mr. Belat what imminent legal action means. To my knowledge, I do not think that we are imminently in legal action over this issue. And for the sake of transparency, we have audience members that have made it through the storm to come to understand more about this opinion and to understand the commission's take on this opinion. So I hardly understand why we need to go to executive session except to obscure information that might be helpful for the public and the community to be involved in. I also want to add that I have made many attempts before the meeting to solicit questions, and the commissioners refused to give questions just out of a courtesy. I'm sure Mr. Wallach can handle himself quite well. So I'm just growing very concerned as to why we have no open public record over what is going to be even inquired or asked for. I think this opinion has already been made public, and it would be beneficial to the public to hear what our thoughts are on this. Obviously, we can exit at executive session. So until we understand the contours of what we are, I would like an explanation of why we are going to executive session. Reading merely the law, what it says that you can go into executive session, does not qualify to me an explanation as why we are specifically in this circumstance entering into executive session. Again, I do not think that we are in imminent legal action. If Martin can comment on that, and also Mr. Wallach, that would be great.
Do any commissioners have anything else to say? If not, we can call for the vote.
Well, I mean, she had a question.
I had a
about
question.
imminent legal.
You can't just, and this actually,
They don't have to answer.
I'm asking for a question, and the fact that this is very, very pre-planned, that there is no discussion, that certain commissioners didn't even know about this motion. I don't understand, what is the purpose of hiding this in executive
There is
session?
no purpose of it. It's not.
So there's no
hiding.
purpose.
It's not hiding anything.
So why are we going into executive session? You just
It
read
was
the law.
stated- It was stated in
That's
the
a
motion why.
parroting of the law, but you have not explained why are we in imminent legal action? Now, that's news to me, that are we imminently planning to
Martin, would
sue?
you like to?
Hey everybody, I'm Martin, I'm the attorney for the CPC, and it's kind of weird because I'm not supposed to be in an executive session about this topic, but I'm here talking about giving you advice about entering into executive session. So when I first heard that Attorney Wallach was going to be coming in and giving you all legal advice, I was thinking of a perspective of how would I best like to give this advice? You know, if I was an attorney in somebody else's shoes, the conversation is a lot different compared to a conversation that we are so used to, live streamed, especially when we have somebody new that's coming to meet with us, especially for someone that's here for the first time. Talking about the merits of imminent legal action, I don't know because I'm not part of any of this. But at the same time, I have no idea what questions you all are going to ask and what advice is going to be given, right? So that is one of the things that was stated in the motion. The other one is talking about the appointment of a public employee, which this is certainly talking about the appointment of a public employee. This is talking about the process of appointing a public employee. So there's two items that were articulated in that motion. And I understand that there may be some commissioners that are looking for a more open and transparent live streamed conversation of legal advice. And so that's for you all to decide what kind of path you want to go on. But that was at least my initial thoughts for giving you all the option, but the option is yours. Any other questions for me?
I have a question. So does the condition of imminent legal action need to be met for it to be a valid executive session?
So imminent legal action, number
By the
one,
way, it's imminent or threatened legal action.
right, it's imminent, threatened, pending, those words. There's one of two that are on the table in that motion that was just read. So not all of them have to apply, just at least one must stick. and I don't know what advice you are going to be given. Obviously, who knows? I can't, it's so, I'm forgetting the word, but it's so speculative at this moment, what kind of advice you're gonna be given and what kind of questions you're gonna be asking and what you're gonna do with that information. So this is why I, at least this came to my mind as an option for you all. But like I said, whatever you need to do.
I would also like to add that when the decision was shared with the commission, like one of the first responses that we got was to take additional legal action. So that has been put on the table that, that it's a possibility. So it does meet the standard in my opinion.
I just want to read from Ohio Revised Code. It says conferences with public body's attorney concerning pending or imminent court action by division G3 of section 121.22 of the revised code. Court action is, quote, pending if a suit has been commenced. Court action is imminent if it's on the point of happening or impending. I hardly doubt one commissioner's statement about the desire to act. Maybe we should vote on whether that is an option first before we go into executive session. I don't want us to go into an executive session that is later invalid, and I think it's obscuring information for the public.
Well, Commissioner Wong, that's not the only, that is not the only condition that is in that motion. So whether you disagree with that or not, there's still another condition of the public employment. Yeah, so.
Where is that cited, Mr. Wallach, in the?
Well, it's in the same statute, the
Okay.
the
So
public.
are you, it could be either or, one of
You
those?
can- Oh, yeah, you can.
But it's still optional.
And Commissioner Wong, you spoke twice already. Is there anyone else that would like to speak or say anything? Okay, so we are gonna call for the vote on this. Commissioner, Co-Chair Adams,
Aye.
Commissioner Chura,
Aye.
Commissioner Garrett Ferguson. Aye. Commissioner Reeves,
Aye.
Commissioner Ridgway,
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
No.
Commissioner Van Leer.
Aye.
Commissioner Wong,
No.
and I, Commissioner Zayed, yes. It passes with 7 votes. We're going into executive session.
Okay, everybody, so the commission has voted to go into executive session. They will also have to be ending out of executive session for this meeting, so it's up to you all if you would like to hang around for the end of the meeting. Just know that all topics for this meeting are exclusive to the items that were on the agenda. So based on the agenda, I don't know if there's much else beyond these topics that are being covered in the executive session. So please feel free to stay in the hallway or wherever you need to be, but we're gonna ask that you do leave at this time. Yeah, I think there's also chairs in the lunchroom area across the hall, yeah. And I'm sure that one of our staff will be able to alert you when you're done. Everybody here, just know that I'm gonna head out because I'm conflicted out of the executive session. When you're done, please come back in and make sure you're on record ending the executive session, and then you're on record adjourning the meeting, okay? All right, call me if you need me. Good luck, guys.
I'm going to end the stream now.
Pending.